Hello, crafty friends. Welcome to or welcome back to Jenny Love Journals. So it's Monday, which means haul day, and I have a ton of stuff from various places, from thrift stores, Goodwill, church sales, things like that. The majority of things that you are going to see today are vintage items. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a hot beverage, a cold beverage, whatever you prefer, and let's check out what I'm going to be showing in this haul. As always, this is not all of it. This is just some of the things that I'm going to be showing you. There's a lot more. And there's one item, guys, that I got that I was shocked I was able to get at Goodwill. Like, I never in a million years thought that I would find what I'm going to show you at Goodwill. Like, never in a million years thought I would find it anywhere other than online or in, you know, a craft store. Never Goodwill. So I'm actually going to save that item for last, so stay tuned. Also, sometime within this video, I will be showing what I will be giving away for this week's Crafty giveaway. This is week 2 of November's Crafty giveaway, so stay tuned for that if you would like to enter for that. All right, guys, let's get into this. I'm going to start with these things here and show you. Let's start with these. These are Martha Stewart paper rolls. And my light just went out, so let me plug it in. There we go. The battery on my tripod light blew, so I had to plug it in. All right, these are Martha Stewart craft paper rolls. They were 50 cents each, and we got these at, I believe these were at the church sale. This one's already open. There's different ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, as you can see. Different colors and designs. Just plain blue, and then the green with the polka dots and plain green. So yeah, they're rolls of paper, almost like a receipt, if you will, like a receipt roll, but it's paper. And again, I got several different ones. They were 50 cents each. All of these have never been opened. This one was open, but I don't think it was opened because someone used it. I think it was open because someone wanted to see, you know, what it was like. So I'm kind of glad they did, because then I wouldn't have to struggle to open it to show you guys. So again, I got all of these. And then these Harmony Classic Circle Stamper Set. Just right, 2 by 5/16 diameter, 6 designer borders, and 6 designer centers. So let's see what these are. Oh, it's a stamper, a monogram stamper. There's 2 books. Maybe one of them is supposed to be in here. But, oh, okay. So somebody already stamped to kind of show you what it's like. So they stamped with love on this one, and then on this one they did the same thing but did the border around it. So there's all of these different ones. So you have the monogram and then the border. Monogram and then the border. There's a bunch of different ones, so you can choose which border you want to go with your monogram. There we go. It peels off like this. There we go. So you can mix and match your border with your monogram and things like that. And there's a whole bunch of different ones in here. This is cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this, if I'm being honest. Here's the actual stamper. Now I wonder if this one has the same ones, because if it does, then I'll probably give one of them away in a crafty giveaway in one of my upcoming giveaways, because I personally don't need 2 of this. Oh, never mind. Okay. Let me zoom in. Okay. There's a whole bunch. This one is an oval. The other one was round. This one is oval. So I guess they're not the same. They're all different. That is so cool. I'll have a lot of fun with these. I've never seen anything like this, ever. Look how many there are. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is so cool. Let me know in the comments if you've ever seen anything like this, because I never have. Not only have I never seen anything like this in like stores, I'll situate that after the video, but I've never even seen any crafters use anything like these. But these were only $1 a box. So that is cool. I like that. All right, so here's a book. This is Scotty's Guide to Bauern Miller. I don't know. It's like a Bavarian folk art book. So there's a lot of really cool things that can be cut out of the book to make ephemera. Really pretty designs, pictures, photos of different things. Look at that. That's cute. Whole bunch of different stuff. Got this at the church sale. That's cool. So yeah, lots of different things. This was only $1. And then handkerchief edging. I got a handkerchief edging book. As you guys know, if you follow my channel, you know I'm a sucker for vintage handkerchiefs. I love them. So not that I'm going to do handkerchief edging, but you know, I can utilize some of the pictures in here for ephemera and things like that. It was only 50 cents. Stickers, these are called autocollants or something like that. But they're like a lacy, even the texture is lace. So there's different stickers. They were 50 cents each. Those are pretty, the lacy borders. These were at the church sale. Some doilies. Some more butterflies. This is a calligraphy stamp set. Now, not sure if I will use it, but I want to give it a try. All of the stickers to all the stamps are popping off to tell you what stamp is what, so I'm going to have to figure it out by flipping it over. But there are a bunch of different quotes. Happy anniversary, thank you, happy birthday, I love you, cheers. This is a little stamp block. I don't know if it's still good, but I have a lot of different stamps, or stamp blocks, ink pads. But they're just a bunch of different stamps. I don't know if that's where it goes. I'm going to have to figure it out, but they're the calligraphy font, which I like. So play around and do some stamping. That was $4. And then this big archival ink, jet black ink pad. It was 50 cents. It's still in the wrapper. It hasn't been opened yet, so whether or not it still works is yet to be seen, but I will test it out. I'm assuming it probably does. Acid-free, waterproof, doesn't smear. I like our archival ink anyway, so there is that. All right, these were pretty, I thought. They are butterflies, and they have like the beaded bodies. Their bodies are beads. And they're like a double layer. I don't know how well you can see that. Triple layer, it looks like. And it's got the glitter and stuff on it. $1.50. Got it at the church sale. Got this beautiful lace for 50 cents. And it's, you know, obviously the lace, but then it's got the velvet trim going down the center. It's like a pretty purple, almost like a spice berry. I love the color spice berry. So I got that. Here we go with the trims, guys. I'm just going to show you each one Love this. As you guys know, I'm working on Christmas journal, so this will come in handy. Some of these I already have, so I will probably be incorporating some of these into the Crafty giveaways. Like this, for example, I have like 2 or 3 of these already, but they were only 50 cents a piece, so we couldn't pass it up. That's my daughter opening and closing doors. A lot of them are the white ruffly lace. Look at this one. This one is so pretty. Look at that. I love that. And Coda is snoring, as always. Y'all are used to that. That one's pretty. I like that color blue. This one is super pretty too. This, some of you might agree with me, some of you might not even know what I'm talking about, but I know the majority of you will. So the movie Grease, hands up if you've seen the movie Grease. I mean, who hasn't? Shame on you if you haven't. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, when they go to the prom, what does this remind you of? I'm not even going to say it. Let me know in the comments what this reminds you of. I'm not even going to say it. I want to see how many of you will get what I'm saying or what I'm referring to here when looking at this lace. I'm excited to actually see how many of you will know what I'm talking about or referring to when it comes to this lace. So again, the movie Grease, when they go to the prom, what does this look like? And then here's one in purple, super pretty. And then I just have this white lace here. And then I have this little bag of fabric, but it's Disney fabric, which is cool. So I have Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore. This feels like a fat quarter. And then here's another one of Winnie the Pooh. Oh, look at how cute that is. So stinking cute. This feels like a fat quarter also. And then we have Baby Boy Mickey. It says Baby Boy on it, I'm assuming for making a baby journal, or not a journal, but you know, anything that has to do with a baby boy. And then here's another one. These all feel like fat quarters. So they were only, it was only $4 for all 4 of these. So grab those. This, everything I just showed you came from the church sale. These came from Goodwill. This was 99 cents. And I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to do that now because I was looking through the packaging and I said, oh my goodness, that is cool. If I can get it off. You know how they tape everything? It's like at Goodwill, they take the tape and they just go all the way around it like a zillion times. How many of you have a Goodwill that does that? It's so funny. So these are a bunch of the little, they're tiles, fraction tiles, 51-piece set. But how cool is that? They're all 1/10. But they're like a, I don't know if they're like a plastic, like a thin plastic. There's a whole bunch of them here. They're all 1/10, 1/10. That's so funny. But anyways, I can use these to embellish different things, to use as page tabs, to use as tabs at the top of journaling cards and tags and things like that. I shouldn't have dumped all of them out, but I wanted to see if they were all 1/10, and they are, which is kind of strange. I don't know why that is. but these will definitely come in handy. And you guys know I love my numbers as it is when it comes to adding numbers to different elements and parts of my my journals. All right, and then these are Kaplan flashcards here. They don't look vintage. I doubt they're vintage, but they're still cool. Very colorful. Kaplan University. I don't know if anybody is aware of that. It's like an extracurricular school for kids. Like it's a separate school. From what I know, it's a separate school that you can go to outside of your regular school for extra learning, extra education. We got this. This was $3. This is really cool because it's got all of these little, I don't know if you would call them beads. It's taped closed, so I'm not going to open it, but I'll show you on the outside. They're like a rubbery flat bead, if you will. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. And it's got all the tools and the twine and little beads here. And like these little number and letter beads. A bunch of different things. But these will be perfect for making dangles. Incorporating into making dangles for my journals. And it was only $3 for the whole box at Goodwill. So I thought that was really cool. Definitely will come in handy. Found this at Goodwill. It was only $3. And it's a metal thing for holding paper. And it's got these two little things so that you can hang it on the wall. Or you can stand it up on your desk, as you can see. But it's pink. And a lot of you know, if you've seen my craft room tour video, a lot of the things that I have that hold things, drawers, things like that are pink. And there was a lot of things that my husband and I purchased for storage that were either black or white, and we ended up spray painting them pink to match anyway. So this was already pink. So I'm not sure yet exactly what I'm going to use it for, but I can hang it on the wall right next to my desk under a few of the pictures I have on the wall. But this is cool. I can put probably some papers in here, scrapbook papers and what have you, according to whatever project I'm working on. So all I have to do is reach over and grab what I need. So there's that. Thought that was pretty cool. And again, it was only $3 at Goodwill. I know I just showed it to you upside down, but here is another item I got at Goodwill. It was $3. And it's basically just a filing box. It's got the large index cards in here, and then all of the, it's the Oxford brand, all of the tabs. Here's some, oh no, they're tabs, they're just upside down. But I even use these for crafting. So I can use everything in this box for crafting, and it comes with the box, which I can use to store stuff in after I'm done using the cards. But again, that was $3. These are cool. These are like fabric appliques, if you will. They're pieces that have been cut out of fabric. I'm not going to open it, but there's like the butterflies and the ribbons and the flowers. So it was like somebody just sat there and cut all of these out of the fabric. There's 2 bags. I got both of them for $3. They're stapled together, so they came together. And then there's this like potted plant, and there's like a sheep and different things. Oh, there's 3 bags. Okay. This is like a Western one. How cool is that? So I can definitely use these in some of my journals. All right, guys, on to some books. This is an Eloise, a little golden book, Eloise Wilkins. This is Mother Goose. I don't know why they Sharpied that. That kind of stinks, because I would like to use this as a cover. But anyways, the pages are not regular pages. They're the cardboard pages. So I have to get creative and think of what I can do with this kind of book, being that the pages are cardboard. I don't know yet, but I will think of something. Even if I have to cut down the middle here and take all of these out and use these as ephemera. you know, just like thick ephemera cards, and can glue something on the back for writing or whatever, but I will figure that out. Here's another one, a little golden book, or not little, a golden sturdy book, actually, it's called. Is it Christmas yet? Almost. In about a month and a week or so. But these, it's the same thing. It's got the cardboard pages, but they're much thinner than the ones in here. So this is 1990 on this book. This one I didn't check. I don't know if it has 1961. That can't be right though, because there's a barcode. So that's probably when it was copyrighted, but not when it was printed. This has a barcode too. But 1990 makes sense. But how cute is this? This book is so adorable. So there's that. And then we got a golden book, Snowden and the Christmas Joy Parade. And same thing, the pages are cardboard pages, but they're a lot thinner. But it's so adorable. And they're not too thick, so I can actually incorporate these into a regular journal with regular pages. Here's a golden book, The Saggy Baggy Elephant. How cute is that? This has regular pages. So this is just like a regular regular book. Let's see, does this have a barcode? It does. Copyright 1974, but, well, actually 1956. No, it says 1974. Did they have barcodes in the 70s? I'm going to go ahead and assume that they did. I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT, what year did barcodes start becoming a thing? But anyways, this is an adorable book, The Saggy Baggy Elephant. Then we have a little golden book, Toy Story 2. Excellent condition, probably not very vintage, if at all. 2006. No, it won't be vintage for another year. So it's got another year on it until it technically becomes vintage. But you guys know my opinion on what vintage really is. And I mean, yes, technically something is considered vintage if it's 20 years old, anywhere between 99 and 20 years old. Anything that's 100 years old and more is considered antique. But to me, something that was made back in 2005, which was 20 years ago from now, in my personal opinion, is not vintage. It's considered vintage by law, considered vintage. But for me, it's like, I can't look at something that was made in 2005 and be like, oh, that's vintage, you know? Maybe like 1985, maybe 1990, I don't know. But I'm weird like that. I'm sure some of you actually agree with that. But anyways, so this book is in pretty good shape too. Toy Story 2. Here's another one, the Paw Patrol little golden book. I know some of you have kids or grandkids that watch Paw Patrol. Up. This is one of my favorite Disney movies. It is so adorable, and I cry every single time I watch it. Every single time I watch Up, I cry. Let me know in the comments if you cry when you watch it too. And here's another one, Toy Story 3. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay, guys. So as you guys know, right now I am starting into my Christmas little golden book, junk journals. And I chose 5 of them. They're all Christmas. I chose 5, but I might have to make a 6th one, guys. I might have to throw this one in and make a 6th one because, hello, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Come on now. It is a classic. This is in excellent, excellent, excellent condition. So obviously not vintage. Well, let's see. 1998. Wow. Okay. 1998. So it is vintage, technically. But it's in excellent condition. I mean, this book literally is in a condition as if I went to Walmart yesterday and bought this book. I mean, seriously. So I think I'm going to throw this in and make 6 little golden books, which means 13 Christmas journals total this year. I have to. It's Rudolph. I have to. Maybe this one too. I don't know. I don't want to get in over my head and make too many. I might save this one for next year. But Thomas's Night Before Christmas. Or I might switch this one out from another little golden book that I have picked out to do this year. I might switch it out with this one so that I'm still doing 5 little golden book Christmas journals. Because again, I don't want to overwhelm myself. And so I can take the one that I switched out with this one and this one and put them away for next year to make little golden book Christmas journals next year. But this is Thomas's Night Before Christmas. And then we have Beauty and the Beast. And then we have the Christmas Donkey. So this would also have to be put away for next year. So I already have 3 little golden books for Christmas journals for next year. And then, of course, all of these, because I want to really get into making a lot more of the little golden book journals. So there is those. All right, so I'm going to show you the last item, which is the item that I was completely shocked to see at Goodwill. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and switch over and show you guys what is going to be the giveaway prize in this week's Crafty giveaway. Good luck, guys. All right, guys, so for this week's Crafty giveaway, I am giving away this bundle full of goodies. And as always, if you are interested in winning this, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel. And down in the comments, type hashtag JLJTribe, and you will be entered. Please make sure that you enter by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. If you enter anytime after 11 a.m. on Wednesday, unfortunately, you will not be entered, but you can come back next week because we do it every single week. So I'm going to show you what I'm giving away this week. It is a fabulous bundle, as always. So in this bundle, we have blue and white Crafter's Square Baker's Twine, brand new, never even opened, never even used. There is 250 feet of Baker's Twine. So you'll receive that. You'll receive this bag of Christmas yo-yos just in time for Christmas. If you are starting your Christmas journals or Christmas projects, then these yo-yos will be perfect. I think there's 20, throwing them all over the place. I think there's 20 yo-yos. So let me count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Love that one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So you get 20 yo-yos. They're all so pretty, all very Christmassy. So again, these are perfect for your Christmas journals or projects that I'm sure most of you have already started, if not have coming up soon. I love this one too, the plaid and the gold. All right, so there are those. You'll also receive this. This is almost like an elastic trim. It's a very large unused roll, as you can see, of elastic trim, and that is the design on the outside. And yes, I know fall is coming to an end, but you will still receive this. You can put it away for next year or use it if you'd like. It's still technically fall. This is a little notebook. It's a fabric covered notebook, and it's got this little wooden heart on the front with all the fall leaves and things like that. It is one signature that is sewed in. I don't know exactly how many pages, but there's quite a few pages in that. So you'll get this notebook. You can save it for next year and incorporate it into your fall journals, or you can just utilize it yourself. This is a vintage photograph, guys, of these two little cuties. This is an authentic photograph, and it is in a cabinet card. I don't know exactly what year this is, but I got this with many other vintage photographs in a large bundle that I bought on Facebook Marketplace. And the majority of them were the late 1800s to very early 1900s. Like we're talking 1902, 1903. And again, some of them from the late 1800s. As you can see, that is an authentic photograph. So you can keep it just because, or you can utilize it in your journals. Here are some vintage Sears and Roebuck catalog pages. These are from I'm trying to remember the year. I want to say 1930. If I remember correctly, I think it was 1930. Sears and Roebuck's catalog, and these are some pages from that catalog, and there's several pages here. This is a vintage Valentine's Day card, I want to say is what it is. It's got the original envelope. I don't know how old this is, but I can tell you that it's definitely pretty old, maybe 40s or 50s. Maybe even earlier than that. It's one of those, it used to be 3D. It used to pop up like this so that this would be 3D and you would see her in there, but obviously it's flattened down because it's been around for a while. To My Beloved One, Forget Me Not. And when you open it, it's got this on the inside. A love so fond and true, a heart of honest truth. I send dear one to you, a humble gift. And soothe what happiness would fill my breast if you would put my love to test. And it's embossed all the way around here. So you get that. And then here's a few pieces of fabric that you will receive as well. There is this teal kind of color fabric, but if you look very closely, it's almost got like a ticking pattern on it. I don't know how much fabric is here. Let me zoom out, but it is quite a bit. Quite a large bundle of the fabric here. Very nice fabric. Very, very heavy. Very nice feeling. This is almost like a sari silk. I don't think it is sari silk. It feels like sari silk, but it's a very silky fabric, and as you can see, there's a lot of it here. It's got a beautiful design on it. There's tons and tons of it here, at least I would say maybe 2 yards. But yeah, you'll receive this fabric here. And then this is almost like an upholstery, if you will. It's a very thick, very heavy fabric, and as you can see, it's got the pink color with the cheetah print on it. There's quite a bit of it here. Not sure how much exactly, but it is a lot. So, for this week's giveaway, you get the 3 fabrics here. You get the vintage card, the vintage Sears and Roebuck's catalog pages, the antique photograph, the elastic, the fall notebook, 20 Christmas yo-yos, and the blue and white baker's twine. All of this in one giveaway, guys. Another amazing bundle for this week's giveaway. I have to put this card gently back in this here so it doesn't get damaged. But anyways, if you are interested in trying your luck at winning this bundle of goodies, again, you have to be subscribed to my channel, of course, and then down in the comments type hashtag JLJTribe, and you will be entered to win. The winner will be announced on Wednesday, 2 days from now. On Wednesday, typically around between 6 and 8 p.m. Is when I put up the video for my Wednesday video, and within that video is when I will announce the winner for this week's giveaway. So good luck to all who enter, and let's get on with the video. All right, guys, so good luck to all who enter the giveaway, and again, winner will be announced on Wednesday. So this is the last item that I have to show you in this week's haul video, and like I said in the beginning of the video, completely shocked to find something like this at Goodwill. Or any thrift store for that matter. I mean, I might be over exaggerating. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you found anything like this at a Goodwill or a thrift store, especially for $15. I paid $15 at Goodwill for this whole thing. So this is a Sizzix Sidekick, y'all, a Sizzix Sidekick, and this is the actual case for it. And upon opening, used to belong to someone named Shirley K. The actual Sidekick is in here. Okay, for those of you who don't know what a Sidekick is, it's almost like a mini version of a Big Shot, if you will. It cuts out smaller elements of things. It's got all of the plates here, extra plates. Some of them obviously used, but there's some plates here, here. And down in here, y'all, are all of the cutting pieces, I guess you would call it. There's a fish and a lot of numbers and letters. Like there's the letter M, but in different fonts, like seashells, flowers, the letter H. There are so many in here. It's like a little kid, but look at that. Letter E, more seashells. Letter V, letter A. I mean, there are look at that, you guys. Look at how many are in there. And it has, here's another plate. The case in which to hold them. Like slides almost, if you will. Now, I didn't know that this even existed until recently. So when I seen it, I literally almost, you know what, myself. There's so many of these, I can't fit them all in here. But as you can see, there's a lot. And then I have this giant pile, a whole bunch more here. So all of these, the actual Sidekick, and a bunch of extra plates, and the carrying case for $15. Holy moly. Okay, and as you guys know, if you follow my channel, you guys know that I use my Big Shot a lot. I use my Cricut a lot. I have two Big Shots. I have the larger one, and then I have a smaller one, and then of course I have my Air 2 Cricut, and I use all of them all the time. So this is definitely going to get some use. Again, was so shocked to find this at a Goodwill. I don't know if there's anything in here. Oh, this is like the long strap, like the shoulder strap, so that you can carry it around. And I didn't think that there was anything in these side pockets here. Nothing in there. It's dusty. Like it's been sitting almost as if it's been sitting in someone's garage, because it looks like, what do you call it? Like drywall dust, kind of. I don't think there's anything in this pocket. Nope, nothing. Nothing in the side pockets. There's a back pocket too. Nothing in there. But holy cow, guys. Let me know if you found anything like this amazing at like a thrift store or a Goodwill. Shocked to find this. But anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this haul video. Let me know what was your favorite. I know this definitely hands down was my favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love everything that I got, but this hands down was my absolute favorite. But yeah, let me know what your favorite was. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a great big thumbs up. Share it out to any family and friends who you think would enjoy it. Make sure that you follow me over on Facebook and Patreon. Both links will be in the description below. And I will see you guys on Wednesday in the next video. Bye, guys.